Class, welcome to week 11. We are on the home stretch now. I think I mentioned this before, but weeks 11, 12, and 13 are going to be quite involved and intense. Week 14 is much simpler than the next three. So we've really got to dig deep over the next 3 weeks, and we'll do a lot with our ad campaigns, with Google Analytics, and some final tweaks and changes to your website. So our topics this week are more involved in marketing, and both search engine marketing, meaning your Google Ads campaign, and search engine optimization. So we'll start with the landing page optimization and website optimizer, and then we'll talk about basic SEO or search engine optimization. You'll have your discussion boards and reflection of course, and then there's a student evaluation of instructor. I'd invite each of you to fill that out. I try to make changes every semester based on these evaluations. So it's important to me for that to hear that feedback. I'd love to hear from you to know what's working for you, what's not working for you, what you would tweak and change. So let's first jump into this landing page optimization. And this is one of the parts of Project 4 that you're working on right now. The landing page is where the visitor will go when they click on your advertisement. You don't want to direct potential customers to your homepage, because what you want is a very controlled, customizable experience that delivers what you promise in your ad. And so in your ad, you want to promise specific things that will appeal to the demographic that you're advertising to. And then your landing page, you want to make it clear and obvious that you're delivering on that thing right away. So when they click on that ad, you're just going to have a couple seconds to convince them that you can deliver on whatever it was that caught their eye and made them interested enough to click on that advertisement. The more broad, the more broad your offering of your ad, or the more vague your ad is, and the more vague or broad your landing page is, the more money you will spend unwisely. And so when you're advertising, you're paying per click. So each time that click happens, you're paying a certain amount for that. You want to make those clicks worth it. And so you want to advertise to something very specific and deliver something very specific. And that will increase your conversion rate quite a bit. So there's a video on this that talks about does your landing page seal the deal? Think of a landing page as closing the sale. You have accomplished a great thing in getting someone to click on your advertisement and get to the landing page. That is a big accomplishment in advertising. The landing page has got to seal it. You've got to deliver on what you're promising. It goes back to that integrity that we talked about a little bit in forming your ads. They're judging your integrity and can they trust you as a company to deliver on what you're committing to. So for this assignment, you will write your responses to the following statements. Explain what you would change on one landing page to increase conversion, and explain why you would recommend this change, and then support that recommendation from quotes from the reading up here, and then analyze one of your landing pages using these bullet points. And that will be it for your landing page assignment. Next, we'll have basic search engine optimization. We'll do a little bit with this throughout these last couple weeks. Search engine optimization is a really, really powerful tool. It's different from search engine marketing or Google Ads. And bear with me, if you're familiar with search engine optimization, this might sound repetitive, but it's important for everyone to understand what search engine optimization is. The idea behind this is that any search engine, Google is the most well-known, but it could be Yahoo or Bing or even others, they will send out little, what they would call crawler bots or spiders, out to every website on the internet. And these crawlers will crawl through your entire site, every page, and they'll take all that information back to Google's database. And Google will use an algorithm to sort those pages and and prepare them for when people use certain search terms or keywords. They will display these websites based on what Google believes is the most relevant. Now, Google is the most well-known search engine optimization because they do this the best, and they're the most effective. When you type something in, you search something, the top website is, or the websites to the top of the page. I won't say they get it right every time by any means, but they are much better at getting the more relevant websites to the top of the page. As a business owner, you want your website to be at the top of those search engine results. One of the reasons that makes search engine optimization so powerful is that you pay nothing for this except for your own time that you put into making your website optimized for search engine optimization. So if you do this effectively and you rank number one, it's just as good as having that Google ad pop up at the top of a search result, only you don't have to pay per click. You've already set up your website, and so this is in essence free advertising, and you can drive a whole lot of traffic, just as much, sometimes more so than Google Ads, if you do search engine optimization correctly. Now, if you're in a highly competitive area, that may take a long time, even years, to get your website that highly ranked. If you're not in a competitive area, you may have a shot to do this and to rank pretty highly in the short run rather than the long run. So this video and this reading will teach you what you need on your website to rank highly. It's not about how many times a keyword appears on your website. And in fact, if you pack keywords all over your website, Google will rank you to the bottom of that, of the list, because they want a good experience for visitors. They want a very natural experience around your keywords, and so you're rated on how effective your content is, just as much as whether or not a certain keyword or phrase shows up on your website. So in this assignment, you will list 5 best things you can do to help your site be optimized for search engines, and make sure you explain that. Refer back to the reading or the video, so it's not just 5 things, it's you can defend why you would choose those 5 things. And then for 3 of your web pages, list at least 1 keyword that you want to optimize and explain why you chose each of those. And then finally, we will do a larger assignment on this later on. This is a huge part of search engine optimization. It's called backlinks, and that's when another site refers to your website. And if you get enough of these, what that's telling a search engine is that you are an authority on a certain subject. So if I have a website about lizards, we'll say, and I have some really good content on there, something that other people are talking about, they're going to start to refer to my website, and Google is going to notice this, and they'll think, oh, a lot of people are pointing to this website, a lot of people are referring to this website, they must be an authority on this, they must be important, and they're going to and your website about lizards is going to rank much higher on the list when people are searching information on lizards. There's a way to check how many backlinks you have. It's okay if that number is 0. Your websites are very new. And there's a strategy around developing these backlinks that we won't get into in this assignment, we'll get into later on. But these backlinks are very, very important when it comes to search engine optimization. And this last part of the assignment just helps you become familiar with the concept. That will be it for basic search engine optimization. Again, you'll have your discussion boards, your reflection, and your evaluation of instructor this week. Please reach out if you have questions and I can help you through either of these assignments. Thanks, everyone.